Hello, welcome back to yet another client interview. Today we're talking to Shri Chand Nadella. Now, Shri came into the Accelerator as an international student who had already graduated his master's. So he was 6 months out of his master's, had submitted hundreds and hundreds of applications, had no software engineering offers. Yet, after he joined the Accelerator, we worked together for about 6 months, and he got an incredible full-time software engineering offer at Amazon. I'm so proud of all the work he's done, even as an international student when the odds are stacked even more against his favor. So let's hear from Shri Chand Nadella. So Shri, let's go back to when you joined way at the beginning. I think you joined, if I remember correctly, maybe you can tell me, this is in the fall, November,
Yes.
October, something like that. So could you kind of tell me what was your background, education experience, and where were you 6 or 7 months ago?
Yeah. Do you want me to also go with the health thing and the time you gave me and all the stuff?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you don't have to, but if you just want to give like a brief background about your career and background and stuff like that.
Yeah, career. Coming to the career, like I was an undergrad in CS from India, and then like I came to the US, and then here I was at University of Florida. I was doing masters in computer science too, but majority of the courses I took were towards machine learning and stuff. So at the start, like when I was trying for internships, I didn't get any. I'm being honest. Like I tried a lot, but it was not that great. And then came a year later trying for full time and stuff. Like by the time I met Aman, like I had the apprenticeship programs and co-ops and all, like I was doing one of that, and I had like 4 months of experience by then, and I did like few lead code questions and not many. I did lead code but not like lead code. So that's where I was, and then like I had health issues, like and just like and few other things that weren't like lining up with what I'm focusing in the brain. And yeah, then I don't know how I've seen your videos. I have found one interview you did with someone, and then I've seen so many videos after that. Like it's like a snowball, and then I was like, okay, this guy looks legit, and let's try it up. So that's how I think I met. I booked a free call or something. I don't remember what it's called now. I got into that, and then like yeah, we had a meet, and I was able to at least understand. Okay, this is this. So yeah, and the price, at least back then, I didn't have any money because I was paying the medical bills and stuff. So it took some time for me to arrange the stuff, and then like you gave me that time to like 3.5 weeks or something, like 3 weeks, and I was able to like get into the software accelerator program. So that's how it went on this side of things. Yeah. So
Awesome.
that's my intro. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the background. A couple more questions here. So you said you did undergrad in India, and then you came here for your master's. When did you graduate your master's specifically?
Specifically, I graduated my master's in like 2024 May. So it's like
Okay.
summer of 2024. And then like I'm an international student, so for me to start a job, I had to wait for the EAD and all. So it took 2 more months. So
Mhm.
from June, I think I was like completely on this job search.
Got it. So you graduated and then you came to me about 5 to 6 months after
Mhm.
you graduated. You probably were looking for jobs, applying during that time.
Mhm.
Did
Yeah.
you end up getting any interviews, any offers, or no real traction during that time?
Back then, not much. Like I remember telling that I had like one interview lined up and one interview that I didn't get into. So that's it. Like in 5 months, it's like not much, but I was able to get in that cooperate. So that was from a referral too. So it's like that. Apart from that, none.
Got it.
But by then, I think I applied to some 500, 600 or a lot of applications actually. So
Wow. Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. And just to clarify, you said did you have an internship on your resume? You had a co-op. What was your resume looking like 5 or 6 months ago?
Yeah, 5 or 6 months ago, I had just one co-op. That's it. That was on. Actually, the resume that I used back then, I didn't even specify about the co-op. I was not putting my work. I was like, okay, this is a small co-op. Like, no one would care about this. Maybe I have to put all these projects and stuff. But yeah, like it just had one co-op slash internship on the resume, and then like that's pretty much it. Like when I was starting with the stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
So and then by the time I met you, like we'll have few iterations, right? So it was improved a little bit, and then that's it had like few more good projects and one paper and stuff and all that at that stage.
Awesome. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's go into your decision to join the accelerator. So, when you were considering joining, I guess, what was your thought process there? I mean, like, I guess I want to hear from you. Why invest in a coaching program to help you get this outcome? Any thoughts there?
You want the long answer, the short one, or the right answer?
I can do medium answer.
Okay, I'll mix everything. First, it was you that made me join the course. Like, if it wasn't you who took the call, I don't think I would have taken course. That's number one. Next thing, the price was reasonable, but the thing is, at my situation, it took time for me to like pull the trigger. But yeah, so even that is fine. Like that is like acceptable for the amount we are getting. So it's like, yeah, okay, this is a holistic course. The guy is like clear on what he's doing at least. And okay, one more thing is like I hit a rock bottom at 4 months or 5 months with not having any job, staying with your family, like cousins, and then like kind of not having a good health also affects your psyche in a sense. So I was like crashed on motivation. I was like, okay, at least I need some group so that I need some motivation to start doing things and all. So maybe that's one of the things that was like pushing me back then. That's one. And the second one is like the resources that you were telling, like this is how we do it, and the steps that you explained in the first intro call, like that was like what do you call, well organized and well thought of. So that made me think, okay, this makes sense, at least for me. So this is how we should go with the next steps. At least if I don't get anything from this, I'll get a good community. I'll get to meet you and few other people, and also like maybe if I could start doing it. You remember I had an Amazon interview lined up by the time I was like joining in, and then like I was preparing hard for that too. So it was a different like mindset even back then. Like it took some time, and like even yeah, let's start with starting, right? So that's how I took it. The second part, maybe I'll continue with the next question, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the actual experience in the accelerator. So,
Yeah.
as you know, we have a multi-step process. We always start with the resume and LinkedIn
Yes.
review and full rewrite. So, how did you feel like the resume feedback was? Did you implement the feedback? Do you feel like it made a difference?
Yeah, the resume part, I actually didn't get the resume fully done by you, but I got it by you. It is a different side. Like I joined someone's resume in a review meet, and I showed my resume, and this is how it is. And then you're like, yeah, try to make one page and all. But after that, I wasn't able to get back to it in a different sense, because like I was also trying to find up with the consultancies and all. Like I talked to you as well, so it was a different scenario. I was like mixing everything, so I just want to focus on one thing. But I asked you like which is the better way. You're like, okay, this is one of the ways that you could do and all. Like you just gave me a glimpse, and then you told me to upload the resume and all. But yeah, I took all the learnings from it. I didn't just get it checked, that's it. Really, like you don't see, it's like just ekla. You don't really need the teacher to stay there to understand. You can just see and learn. So
Yeah,
uh,
makes sense. Okay, so
that's
you
how.
found the advice helpful, but I guess you didn't end
Yeah.
up having me
Oh,
look
I
at it
did the whole
correctly.
course by the time I was asking you the advice. Like your advice helped me. That I
Okay,
changed a bit as well. So the points, the structurizing, the grammar, like yeah, I
awesome.
just ticked all the boxes. Like I just thought, okay, let me get a full time job and then do the perfect resume and then upload it in the resume. I think that is what I was thinking even back then. Even now, I want to change my resume and I get that reviewed, even though I got into Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing. Let's talk about your interview prep. So I think, like you said, you came in with kind of an Amazon interview on your table. So
yeah.
I'm sure you worked with us for interview prep, like
Yes,
behavioral
I
coding.
did. I did.
So tell me about
That
that.
helped a lot actually. Like that is the main part I should be telling now. So yeah, coming to the interview prep, the lead code part and stuff. The person I sorry, I don't remember his name right now. Yeah, he told me like this is the best way to do. Like it worked for me, but I hope that if I would have had more time, that would have helped me a lot. But the thing that helped me in that conversation is like the pattern recognition stuff and all. Like this is how you do, and also your Pareto problem set, that is good. And need code 150, it's like similar to, I think you got inspirations from there. It looks like most of them is are covered in both ways. So I'm just like, okay, for doing I use like need code 150, for revision I use the Pareto set. So it like kind of balanced. It was not much, but in the given time frame it helped a lot. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's for technical. For the behavioral, yeah, you grilled me. I remember. Yeah, that was a good experience actually. Like having like, because no one ever asks you in an interview way, even though you're not right. So having the setup and then like asking and all. Uh, and the next thing is like the review I got from is like I also said like if I'm reading like how is it looking. I told how I'm gonna answer it. Once I read it, you're like, yeah, it felt like you're reading like a robot and all that stuff. So that's one I have seen the difference where I could improve on, and then also like few other fillers that you said that. And also the one thing that I use most during interviews, gathering my thoughts. I was like, oh, you asked a question about TCP protocol. That's a great question. So in the meantime, I was like reeling the answer in my brain. So yeah, that is one I kind of use it a lot, I guess. So there's a few things. And yeah, I wasn't able to join many after that, because like after that I had a different kind of contract role running, and then like one rejection, and then after that I was like jumping through places. After that I it was like a mess, but still I have done the course. Also, I didn't put tick for all the things, because I've only completed. I've seen every video, but the thing is, like, I only put tick which is like featured here, not like there. So I know I'm like way down on the leaderboard, but I know if I really want, I can get up like very fast. But the thing is, like, it all matters on where I am at, what I want to do, and how I want to focus on things. So that was my journal in a way. I was like, I don't mind. No one is grading me for this marks or this leaderboard, because I was always on the leaderboard, but it never helped me, right? So
Yeah.
then I understood, okay, this is the right way of doing, and this is what we are doing. So that's how I mixed all the experiences, few rejections and all. And also for referrals, I found a different way I wanted to share with you guys. Someday I'll kind of tell you. It's yeah,
Yeah, that
and
would be
then
super helpful. And yeah,
yeah,
honestly, that's great. Thanks for the overview there. So,
yeah.
I want to hear more about the Amazon process as well. So you had that Amazon interview. Tell me, when did you have each interview, and when did you end up getting that offer?
Oh yeah, that is like crazy. Like the thing is, like, this is my second time doing it. The last time I met you was 6 months ago, and like exactly the day I join, it's gonna be like 6 months or something like that. So I got it on the same account actually. Like I've seen few friends who got it on a university account and one on the personal account, but I got on the same account. I know it's crazy, but things worked out. So that's one. And the thing is, like, the first interview, when I had the interview, when I was meeting you guys, like, that is like an eye opener actually for me. Okay, these are the things that they are asking, these are the things that I need to prepare, and these are the things. Also, yeah, the star model, I get to that in the later part. And after that, okay, the star model, I prepared for the star model the first time itself, but I wasn't able to maybe perform well, because maybe I didn't structureize the main points well. And also the result part, I there are a few things I had to add, like the numbers, the percentages, and after that, adding on that, like how I got to that point, or why I didn't get to, if I got to 40%, why I didn't get to the 100%. So it's like the follow up questions and all. Like I had a rough sketch in my mind, but it's like the timing and all. Also the thing is, it's not bad in a way. I like overperformed than what I expected to do in the first interview as well. But the thing is, like I think the team was hiring internally, like after I got to know that, like, they hired a person internally and all. So maybe it was bad luck. I thought, ah, shit, I shouldn't have and the coding interview, actually the coding interview really goes the same way that the other person explained. I'm sorry, I forgot. Nikhil.
Nikhil. Yes, Nikhil.
Yes. Yeah, it goes the same way that he said. And also the behavioral went exactly the way you were asking me the question, like exactly the same question, like in a sense. So it creates a loop in your brain, right? Like at least you create your own scenarios if you had that once before doing that. So that's one that helped me there. And the second one is like yeah, that interview was also an eye opener. Like even though we do everything right, we can't get in and all this stuff. So it took some time for me to like clearly process out things. After that, again back to track. I had like three more interviews after that. So at four, and then the fifth interview is like again Amazon. So, and for the process and stuff, this job I have applied in October, I guess, and then I got the OA in January. And the OA is like two lead code questions, medium and medium hard. Medium, you can actually, you have seen those questions in lead code, so that's one. And the medium hard would be like similar to that. After that, the behavioral would be mainly like scenario based, like will you choose time or will you choose efficiency. If you choose efficiency the first time, you need to go with efficiency every time. So
Mhm.
that's one thing you have to be consistent on. That's one thing we have figured out, like all our friends, like who has the got it and who didn't get it. So that's one. And the next thing is like in behavioral, like I know people will think after getting the technical, behavioral is gone, but behavioral is also a major role in FANG at least. So that helped. After that, I got a reply for that email, for that test on mid of Feb, telling that, oh yeah, hi, can you please schedule the give me your dates, I'll schedule a meet and interview and stuff. So I gave the dates, and then I got an interview on Feb 25th. I had two rounds on that day, both the coding rounds, like lead code and low level design. Okay, I know I am a full-time role, so I had low level design. We have to increase low level design in our course soon. So
I
yeah,
agree.
so low level design I prepared by myself. Like I have few lockers and things which I got on Reddit. I can share with you if you want.
Mhm.
I have like 300-page low level design document where it has like almost most of the questions that Amazon is gonna ask. So that kind of helped me prepare the low level design, and lead code the same Pareto problem repeat.
Mhm.
So behavioral, yeah, this time I was able to write the star plus IR, the extra things that we were thinking, and then like structure it out well, also following up the follow-up questions and all. So I have a very big document now at this stage. So it is also useful for all the FANG interviews, not just one. So I had a contractor interview for in Microsoft, so even it helped in that as well. So it is the same. Once you are able to write the playbook, it's the same.
Mhm.
You just need to go through the iterations of it. That's it.
Yeah, makes sense. That's really cool. So tell me, I guess finally here, so you had the Amazon interview. You said you had a Microsoft interview as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
Microsoft contract role, yes.
Microsoft contract role. Did you have any other big company interviews, or was it just?
Impact.com. It is also a big company. I got to know after I got the interview that it's a big
Oh,
company.
got it. Awesome. Great. So you had the Amazon interview and got the Amazon offer. So let's
Yeah.
talk about that. So what was the salary? When are you starting, and what's that offer?
Salary, you want me to tell it? Okay, I'll tell after the recording. But yeah,
Okay, sure.
it's a
Wow.
good. Yeah, it's a good package. It's like
Yeah.
low hundreds and between low hundreds and mid 150s if you
Yeah.
want to.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure there's some stock there as well.
yeah.
Is it
You
in,
did in Amazon, so you would know the
yeah.
package. I don't really have to tell you.
Is it in Seattle?
No, I got it in Virginia.
Oh, great. Okay, so are you currently in Virginia or?
No, I'm in San Francisco.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Huge change then. So you're going to be moving to Virginia then, is what it
yeah.
sounds. Okay.
I have to be moving to Virginia,
Hmm.
packing up, like finding new people, everything.
Wow.
I don't know if you know anyone in Virginia. Please let me know. But yeah.
Yeah, I will. Do you know when are you moving? Out of curiosity.
Um, I'm still like searching in all the online sites and Facebook Marketplace, but I'll be moving on April 15th or 16th. But I
Hmm.
still have some time. I can settle up and then go to a house on May 1st. So it all
Awesome.
depends.
Great. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Well, that's the end of the interview. I guess final question here is, Shri, would you say the accelerator was worth it in the end? And what advice would you give to someone who's considering investing in themselves to help them get an offer? Would you say it was worth the investment?
Yeah, I would answer it in like three parts. First
Hmm.
part is it is not for everyone. In a sense of who are not willing to put in the time, I don't think they'll like it. And next thing, leaderboard, I don't think it all. Actually, it is a very good motivator, but I don't know if everyone. Okay, me being an international person, for me it was like I needed to go do the visa thing, status, maintenance, and all. But the thing is, I suggest someone who could be in like final semester or someone if they get to take this course. Like for them, it's like bang on 100% like direct. It's like their placement and the timing lines up for them very well. For me, maybe I felt I took it a little later because and also the course, the main focus, to be honest, was towards internships, interviews, and stuff, and then like building your profile. But I am coming from being an international student and then trying to go to the full time. But I know you actually, I've seen late in the later days you added all the tidbits for me too. But the thing is, like at the start when I joined, like there were like less people and then like not more people for full time and all. Like I get it. So it is like on me. It's not the course because the course also evolves, right? Like it is evolving, and yeah, I hope the best for that too. I know you look good. That's for sure. But yeah, the thing is, like even for full time, it helped me. Like the major things where it helped me is the tweaks, the interviews you asked me, like the questions, the way you like told me to respond, and how I'm like talking, how I'm not confident. And even when I was talking back then, I was not confident. I remember that. Maybe because of the health issues and all. Like I get it. That, and after that, The coding was also good, and also like the community is good. Actually, I think the school, the community we had, it's like open on the laptop every day. I don't have to like, we have a Mac, right? So it's like on the first corner there. So at least I open, I see, okay, wins, okay, people are getting hits here, I'm here. And then I get to review few things and all. So it is like indirect motivator in a way. So that's one. And the next thing is also like the course, the the thing is like, I can explain in a different way. Everyone can make a car. What you do is you take that car, you strip off everything, you just make it like, okay, this part is waste. You don't need this. This part is the correct part. Okay, just put it. This part is like the one that gives more horsepower. Okay, let's improve this part. So like you just like maybe make Ben's G class to a Bravas. So it's like you do the, that's where it helps us. So you need a Ben's class first to get in, for someone to make you a Bravas actually. So that's the bar they have to meet, I guess. Like that's one. And also the timing. I hope someone who is in the final year would see this. That would help them a lot actually. But not for me, it was like I was asking the questions in reverse for me to get the answers. But for someone who is doing the internships and stuff, for them it is like it is there. They just need to do that. That's it. So you have a very good course for that. But I know you'll improve that on that. That's a review. Like it's like a positive feedback too. So you are improving and all. So it helped me. It's not like everything helped me actually. Like the interviews that I lost, the interviews that I had, and the experiences and the subjects I've like taken, everything, like it all adds up in the end. You wouldn't know that until you go there. So yeah, that's my take. I don't know, it might look like I'm not like giving you enough credit, but yeah, you did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no worries. That makes sense. I think
Yeah.
originally when I made this, it was
Hmm.
over a year ago, and it was kind of more for that student
Hmm.
grad. But honestly, the way I see it is everything works for people
Yeah.
earlier in their careers. Like you are kind of a new grad, even though
Yeah,
you're not an internship, you're doing new
that's
grad.
true.
So the program is kind of intended for people who are like early-ish in their career. And I think
That's
another
true. That
aspect to it
really
is
helped me actually. Like
for
also
sure.
like changing the LinkedIn. I changed LinkedIn like twice or thrice. I actually reverted back to the old form because I want to like now I want to be the architect of that. Now I'll make it more better, and I'll ask you for a review as well. So
Awesome.
because back when I was writing, I remember, I don't know if I could tell you, I asked you like for a few of the experiences, should I do it technical and all? You
Mhm.
said, yeah, this is a suggestion, this is a suggestion. So that those were like good. But right now I'll just,
Awesome.
I reached it right. So right now it's just like plain,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Sounds
even that helped actually. Even one of the interviewers, like different interview, I got like asked things on that. So I was able to do it well. Even that is an experience. So
awesome.
yeah, so
Well,
many things.
yeah.
I don't
Thanks.
know if I could tell it on this one, but I'm like
Yeah.
trying to tell you most of what I, yeah.
Amazing. Well, thanks for the feedback there,
Yeah.
Shri. And again, congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited that you're joining Amazon.